Time now for your forewarned weather with Garrett James.
Welcome back. Let's get a check with meteorologist Garrett James, who joins us live from St. George with a look at the forecast. And Garrett, I know a lot of kiddos are hoping to do those Easter egg hunts outdoors, but Alano's saying it's probably just best to do it inside. You don't really want to gamble with the weather we're looking at.
Right, that, and it's just looking soggy. It doesn't look like it's going to be a ton of fun, but hey, if a wet Easter is what you're wanting to gamble with, well, then good news. You can gamble with this kind of weather. Take a look at this. Look at the winter alerts. We do have winter weather advisories in the northern mountains, but in the southern mountains, it is winter storm warnings, and we're going to be looking at several inches of snow being possible, 8 to 16 inches being possible in the southern mountains, and that warning goes into effect 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. However, we are looking at the northern mountains, seeing that in effect at 9 o'clock tonight and through Saturday evening at 6 o'clock, up to 15 inches for the Cottonwoods, but 6 to 12 for the northern mountains going to be possible. Up to about 20 inches could be possible for Bryan Head. Let's take a look at the radar right now. We're already starting to see some of that precipitation right now. A lot of it at the present time is just a little bit of rain, but we can see in some of the higher elevations, a little bit of snow is likely falling, and we're even seeing that in parts of southern Utah. And we could see that in northern Garfield County, and looks like the southern parts near just the Beaver County line. However, for the most part, what we're seeing is light out there. But if we take a look at the long-range futurecast, it does show that heavier precipitation will be possible through the evening hours, but overnight tonight, it is going to start to pick back up, especially for the northern half of the state. We can see a little bit of valley rain and a little bit of mountain snow taking place. And as we get to the afternoon hours, that's when we start to see this precipitation try and stretch a little bit further to the south, closer to Washington, Iron Cane, and even Garfield County. But it's really towards the, I'd say, latter half of the day and towards the evening hours that we start to see that precipitation become a little bit more widespread, especially in southern Utah. However, take a look near Wendover. Maybe a rumble or two of thunder can't be ruled out tomorrow night around 10 o'clock, but we can see some of this precipitation. It is going to be on the heavier side of things, and it's going to continue over into Easter Sunday as well, but start to taper off a little bit before picking back up once again on Monday. And then by Tuesday, we start to dry up and clear out until likely Thursday, when our next system starts to head our way. And then by the weekend, it looks like maybe some more precipitation starts to move back in. So let's take a look at the Easter weekend forecast. Tomorrow for Salt Lake City, 53 with showers, 62 for St. George, with showers being possible in the latter half of the day, closer to about, I'd say, 6, 7 o'clock time frame. But for Salt Lake City on Sunday, showers, 52 for the high, and 56 for St. George on Easter Sunday with scattered showers. But all in all, temperatures out there right now, it's starting to cool down. 52 Salt Lake City, 67 St. George, as well as Lake Powell, 57 Blanding, but 38 in Evanston and 36 Rock Springs. Lows tonight show a lot of 30s, 42 for Salt Lake City, 50 for St. George, and highs tomorrow, the 60s for parts of the south, but mainly the 50s across the Beehive State. If we take a look at the Wasatch Front over the next 7 days, we can see more wet weather, but we do try and dry out for a couple of the days on Tuesday and Wednesday, but it's mainly just wet weather. St. George, on the other hand, mainly dry. However, we're going to be looking at scattered showers through the weekend and a slight chance of rain on Monday.